Welcome to the Oodle Adventure Highlights of Province House. This was built between 1811 and 1819 and is the oldest British colonial parliament building in the world. Surprisingly, a local paint and varnish contractor, John Merrick, designed it. The building features a Palladian style, very popular in England at the time, and is constructed from Georgian sandstone. According to Charles Dickens in 1842, it was like looking at Westminster through the wrong end of a telescope, a gem of Georgian architecture. Province House is the humble birthplace of the first responsible government in the British Empire and is the seat of Nova Scotia's Parliament. Tours of the inside include the Red Chamber, home of the Legislative Council until 1928. You'll also find two portraits, Caroline von Anspa, wife of King George II, and her father-in-law, King George I, which was actually sent by mistake from England in 1820. The portrait was supposed to be that of Caroline's son. The spectacular library was, at one time, the Supreme Court of Nova Scotia and features two grand staircases. If you get a chance to tour inside, be on the lookout for two headless hawks, which were beheaded at the height of anti-American feeling in the 1840s because they looked too much like the American eagle. In the central pediment, you'll find the royal crest, and flanking the building are two cannons. The cannon on the north is a 32-pounder and was once the noonday gun. It's believed to be from the HMS Shannon, the boat that captured the USS Chesapeake in 1813. Also at the north end of the building is the Boer War Monument, featuring a soldier signaling with his gun, "Enemy in sight." Over on the south side of the building stands the impressive statue of the equally impressive Joseph Howe, a leader in the fight for democracy and the twice-elected Premier of Nova Scotia. His arm points towards Britain and the Nova Scotian Building, the home of his newspaper. In 1835, Joseph Howe defended himself against the charge of defamation. His acquittal is regarded as the beginning of a free press in Nova Scotia. He later became a politician and led the campaign against Confederation, but in the end joined the Dominion government in Ottawa. He is without a doubt one of the most important and pivotal people in Nova Scotia's and Canada's history. This has been an Oodle Adventure Highlight Tour of Province House.